What's up, YouTube? This is John now, and yes, I'm back at you once again with another one. As long as we ignore the C, we'll always have a story. Now, today's subject and today's topic is if supporting people was equivalent to sending people off to college, or to the act or result of sending people off to college, how many people could you say that you sent off to college? Again, if supporting people was equivalent to the act or result of sending people off to college, how many people could you say that you sent to college? First and foremost, I want to take accountability and turn it to myself first. Turn the question around to myself first, and then let y'all answer it and interpret it however y'all see fit, or however it applies to y'all or don't apply to y'all. But I want to take accountability, man, and mention that I feel like I'm guilty of this also. But when I say guilty of it, I don't mean guilty in the sense of I've never supported, because I'm a huge supporter. But we can always do more. So on a small level, I've done my support, stuff like that, as far as, family and relatives and things like that go, close friends and stuff like that. But on a broad level, I can't say the same. Honestly speaking, yeah, I can't say the same. I gotta reflect and look in the mirror with y'all too, just as much as I'm asking and posing the question to y'all. So I gotta look in the mirror on that one also. So yes, on a broad level, no, I haven't sent many people off to college, or no people off to college in broad sense. Now in a small sense, I can say the other. I can say I definitely sent some people off to college. But that's just on a personal level, on family and friends and things like that, and that's good too. But when sometimes you got to step outside of yourself, man, and you'll see the potential that things can have, you know what I'm saying? Even if that means the effect of you touching somebody, and the effect of you doing something for somebody, even the smallest things that you wouldn't even imagine. So yeah, on a major level, or on a broad level, I haven't sent nobody else to college myself. And I say that to I give you an example. Like for instance, like I love rap music. I love the culture and stuff like that. And I'm from Rochester, New York. Yes. But I love the culture and things like that. And it's a lot of guys, that come from my communities, that rap and that make rap music and stuff like that. You know, I can't honestly say that I've supported their music. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to even say that I even listened to the music and disliked it, or it's not to even say also that I'm not supporting it intentionally. So I just want to put that out there. It's not to say either or, but there are, or there it is some music out there from people from my city and from my town that I know of that I haven't supported. But again, it's not to say that it's intentional or I'm doing it purposely. But whether you're doing it intentionally or purposely or whatever, that don't matter. The point is, if you know that there's music out there, and you know that this cat or this girl got, talent, you can support them. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that go, no, I haven't sent anybody off to college. But I should have, and I could. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to exactly say um or to look at it over the board or nothing like that, and to say that, just because you support a person, you sending them off to college. No, but if we all looked at it in that aspect, then that's what we would be doing. And when I say college, I don't mean college in the form or in the sense of the American dream. I don't mean it like that. I just mean college as if you see somebody with Like, we're just gonna keep it on the rappers. So if we seen this, if I seen this rapper over here, you know what I'm saying, and he got potential, man, and we know, man, that um his music is definitely next level, you know what I'm saying, and all it can take is a little bit of support from the community, and we can put him or her in a better predicament to where um they can have better opportunity for themselves, and on top of having better opportunity for themselves, ultimately get put in a predicament to where they can possibly do something tremendous for their families, and in the same token do something tremendous or something great for their communities. So that's what I mean when I say send off to college. I don't mean college in a universal sense or nothing like that. I just mean college as in a world of opportunities outside of, I'm just gonna say it, outside of this trap that they got us in. And this trap that some of us got ourselves in. And that's why I'm raising this question right here. So yeah, I just wanted to expound on that a little bit. But indeed, man, I'm definitely guilty of that, you know. And that's something that me myself I'm gonna work on. And you know, once you notice or you realize something or an area that you lack at, now you have responsibility and obligation to correct it and to fix it. So um definitely, I'm gonna do my best with that, of course. Um, you know, and on another token, or to give another scenario, and I'm just stressing it because I'm trying to stress to you the importance of doing so and the effects that it will have. Um, when I think about this question, I think about people like, or not even, but situations like the late great Notorious B.I.G. There was a situation to where he had him and his homeboy had caught a charge together with the gun situation. Y'all seen the movie and things like that. With the gun situation and things like that. And his homeboy was real enough to even though it wasn't his gun, he was real enough to take the charge for him. And he took the charge in a rap form because he knew and he seen the potential that his best friend had and how many lives he can possibly affect. you know. So what Biggie's homeboy did, or actually did, to this to the example of the point that I'm trying to make, Biggie's homeboy sent Biggie off to college, or helped send him off to college. He was one of the tremendous forces that helped, or collective forces, I'd rather say, it sound better like that. He was one of the collective forces that helped send Biggie off to college. And why is that important? And how is that important? It's important because him sending Biggie off to college helped Biggie um, give diplomas and send people off to college like Lil C's, Junior Mafia, um, Little Kim. Now, if you step back and you look back in retrospect and stuff like that, and you look at the kind of influence that some of these people have on the culture today, like Little Kim. I may not be the biggest Lil Kim fan, may not even listen to a lot of her music or any of her music at all, but that's not what matters and that's not the point. But when it comes to mentioning female rappers and female dominance as far as touching that mic, you gotta label her amongst the top three. I was gonna say top five, but I'm talking about influence also, attitude, style, and stuff. I'm talking about influence also. So you gotta you gotta put her in the top three, man, when it comes to stuff like that. So but going back to the origins of this, like, if it wasn't for Notorious B.I.G., you know what I'm saying, going to college, he wouldn't have been able to get to college and then come back and reach his hand back and come grab more people and help take them to college. So my point is, man, we gotta stop being selfish minded. I'm not gonna say selfish, but selfish minded. You know what I'm saying? And closed minded at the same time and ignorant. You know what I'm saying? We must do better, man. We really, really must do better. Because what we do, man, what we do today, man, can affect somebody else tomorrow or next year. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it come back, man, or when it comes down to looking out for our communities and taking care of our own. Let's put the support back in the community. You know, you don't know what supporting a person can do. Um, like at the end of the day, like, you um look at Lil Durk, for example. We know and I don't get off into the controversy and all of that, but just look at Dirk for an example as far as the success side of things, what he have done and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that he got himself to a platform and got in that space that I've called college. You know what I'm saying? He's in a predicament, or he's gotten himself in a predicament, you know what I'm saying, from support. He got himself in a predicament to where he was able to, once again, another example, another person, was able to look back and help and send some other people off to college and bring a whole team with him. Team of people who they already lack, um, or that they already have a lack of opportunity out there. And it's not to say that there is no opportunity out there, because that's the biggest lie and that's falsehood. But when you have an opportunity to feed families, that's big, man. That's big, man. That's big. So we definitely got to do better, man, and stop being so selfish, man, and closed-minded, and um actually just as well as I was looking at it on a narrow level, and I thought that I was actually doing something. I'm gonna repeat that again. I was looking at it on such a narrow level because I was, doing what I was able to do for family and friends and stuff like that. I thought that I was doing my job and that I was doing a good deed and stuff like that, and I was doing the right thing. And it's not to say that I wasn't doing the right thing, but just because you were supporting, or just because I was supporting those people close to me and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that I wasn't able to support people outside of my own life, or outside of my own relatives and stuff like that. So we got to start thinking more broadly, you know, to a point to where we can actually help give back, because that's a part of giving back also, And once we get to that point, man, you never know, man. You can put other people in predicaments to come back and help the rest, or at least those who want help, you know. But that'll never happen until we get together and we start supporting one another, and we stop looking at each other in such competition just because we've been set back so many years, um, as far as money goal and oppression. We've been oppressed so long that we behind economically as a people. So it's easy to put money in front of our face and make us completely change our whole character, or just become selfish and adapt forms and ways of the wrong ideal of capitalism, you know. um yeah, man. So we definitely got to do better, man. We definitely got to do better. And again, now that I've come to grips with looking myself in the mirror as I pose this question, and I didn't plan that out. I just actually had to take accountability, because the question, it felt like it applied to me also, and I know that I can do better, and there's people that I can support, you know, like I've always felt like I didn't support, um, and not to justify it or make any excuses, but I've always felt that I didn't support like people from where I came from, not only off of the, I don't think it had nothing to do with me making music and rapping at the time, but it was like, it was almost in a sense like, what can you tell me that I don't know about or that I haven't been through? Just off of the fact and given that we from the same place. You know, I'm saying that to say that, you know, we share similar stories. You know, so I've always looked at it like that. You know, so I would be quicker to go and listen to uh a rapper from Chicago or a rapper from one of the five boroughs or something like that. You know? And the reason being is I felt, I'm being honest, this is literally my opinion and my take on it. I used to feel like, you know, what drew me to their music was the fact that I felt like I can get a piece of somebody else's reality of what they go through where they're at and in their town, in their city, in their state, you know, versus somebody that come from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It it would have sounded like the same. To me, it seemed as if it would have sounded like the same old story that I was already yapping. You know, so but even now, I'm glad that I'm off of that now to where I done broke that mentality to now I don't even have to see it that way no more. Cause that too was the small side of things. Like that right there was equivalent to me um looking at my family or feeling like me taking care of my family and my friends was um enough. Not really for a pat on the back, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Nah, we got to get this on a broad level of things, man, and put it on a broad perspective. You know what I'm saying? So that we can see it in 3D, man, and see it outside of ourselves, man. You know, and so yes, I'm definitely glad I just came to that understanding so I can even break that mentality. You know, um, and that all comes with retrospect, man, and being able to look back and and not just look back, but after you look back, fast forward to now. So I tell you no lie, that was literally just the mentality that I just broke. And I just want us to do better, man. And I feel like we can do better, and I know we've been set back a lot and stuff like that, and there's a lot of reasons why we act the way we act and do the things that we do and settle for what we settle for. But we gotta learn to increase our self-esteem. And I'm not just preaching it, I'm talking it, and I'm constantly trying to be it each and every day also. I'm not just preaching it, but we gotta find a way, man, to boost our level of esteem back up. Because I feel like once we boost our self-esteem back up, we'll be able to identify and recognize and acknowledge our self-worth. And once we're able to identify and acknowledge our self-worth, we'll be able to um, be our greatest selves. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of, we won't settle for less. We won't do things that's morally beneath us. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have the strength and willpower to come together, man, and to unite, as a collective. You know what I'm saying? And stop acting as individual parts and start acting as a body. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time, man. It's time, and it all starts with us. Once again, it all starts with us. And um, that's just basically, man, the question I leave y'all here with, man. Like, what can we do? Like if supporting people was equivalent to sending people off to college, or to the act or result of sending people off to college, how many people could you say that you've sent off to college? Like, I really want people to think about that and in depth. Like, I really, really want y'all to think about that and contemplate on that for a little bit, um, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But as you know, we are the content, man. The content is us. So let's keep the content going, y'all. This is John Nell, and Just giving y'all another one, man, of keeping it real. And if you liking what you hear, you feeling the story, and you feeling the vibes, hit that button, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Peace.